Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drevlin, and this is my quest log. This time, I will be playing through Dark Souls 2, as you can see. It just came out on PC, or it came out just a few days ago. And I want to tell you straight off that this will not be a blind playthrough. I've already completed the game about 3 times on my PlayStation 3, so I will pretty much know what's up when it comes to enemies and all that. So what I've decided to do instead is that this will be a walkthrough of some sort. It's gonna be a loot guide. So for all those shiny hunters out there, like me, who just can't resist everything that shines through the dark and just have to grab that, this one is for you. Our primary objective will therefore always be to loot everything. And the second thing will be that try to show people easy ways to, hard, difficult areas where the enemies can be a bit of a bitch. An easy way to actually counter that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not the best at the game, I'm pretty decent I'd say, so I probably will die, so this ain't gonna be some crazy no bonfire, no death run through or something like that. So we'll see how far I go before I actually die. Anyway, let's get started and just enjoy this amazing intro video.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar? No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
So, here we are. Things Betwixt, the first area of the game. And there's actually nothing around this area that you can grab. So we'll just push on forward. Straight away. Up here you will notice some animals in the grass. It's actually kobolds, and they are harmless. You can approach them and they will just run away from you. But if you try to, or actually if you hit them, they will gang up on you and they can actually kill you. But as soon as you come up here, go right into this little place here and we will find 5 rusted coins straight away, which is actually pretty good later on in the game if you want to farm items. Then we'll keep on going towards the light. Walk towards the light. And down there, as you can see, there's something else. It's a little hidden area. Careful, not falling off. Smooth, small and smooth. Small, smooth, silky stone, which we will use in just a moment. There's actually another hidden passage there, but we will come back for that after this place.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
My name is Drevlin. Yeah. Enter. There we go. Drevlin. Drevlin, are you sure of your name? Yes.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing.
Why, thank you.
It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
And here we are, the character creation. So you get, just as Dark Souls 1, you get to choose a class and gift, but I am actually gonna customize my character first before, because as soon as you choose your class, they will get their equipment, all the clothes and everything, and you can't actually see their physique as well. So I'm gonna make a small cut here, because I don't want you to watch me creating my character, because there's so many options, as you can see. So I'm gonna go through it and create a character, and then I'll come back. So yeah, see you soon. Alright then, I think I'm done. I'm gonna be playing as an old man. Ho 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 ho. So, the class gift. What do we choose? We have Warrior, Knight, Swordsman, Bandit, Cleric, Sorcerer, Explorer, and Deprived to choose from. And when I played on console, I chose the Swordsman because I played the Vagrant in Dark Souls 1, and I felt this one was pretty much like that one, except it's dual wielding. And as you can see on the right, they all have different gear. Also, down on the right, you can see all the stats the character will be having. And this time I'm actually gonna play the Explorer. Why, you might think? Because check out those items. Sadly you can't, if you press the back button, yes, I am playing with a controller, you can see what all the different stats over here are. So you got level, strength, dexterity, vigor, endurance, and all that, but you can't see what the items are up ahead, above this. But I will go through them as soon as I come out of this menu. And then the gift. You can choose to take nothing, but I mean, why shouldn't you? It's for free. So we have the life ring that will slightly increase our max HP. Not that much of a difference though. Human effigy, we will already have one of these, since this is what the old woman gave us. They're pretty useful, but there are so many during the game, so this shouldn't be a problem. If you feel unsure about how much damage you're gonna take, you can pick this, Healing Wares. You will actually receive a couple of more of the so-called. So, apparently my game crashed, and yeah, where was I? I think I was about to just say that Healing Wares gives you a few extra life gems. These act as healing items, simple as that. And then we have the Homeward Bone, which, just as in Dark Souls 1, teleports you back to the last bonfire that you sat down at. Seed of a Tree of Giants. A seed grown from a tree of giants, inedible. This doesn't really say much, but what it does is it's a usable item, and if someone invades you, if you use this item, the enemies in your game will actually attack the one invading as well. So normally if they invade you, some people try to lure you closer to the enemies, so you will have to fight off enemies and the invading person. But if they do that, you can actually use this item to make the enemies gang up on them instead, and perhaps give you a chance to, I don't know, stab them in the back or something like that. But it's only one, and you can get this later in the game as well, so I don't know, not that much of importance. Bonfire aesthetic, these will, you can burn these at bonfires to make the area more difficult. So if you're into that, also the area resets, so if you've already grabbed all of the items and defeated all the enemies, you can actually reset it, but with more difficult enemies. Useful in areas that you might want to farm for certain items, but as the human effigy, you will actually find quite a lot of these during the game, so it's up to you. I personally will pick the petrified something because we can trade that to a certain NPC and hopefully give us something nice. So, since the game crashed, I had to remake my character just a quickie, so if he looks any different, that is why I had to redo it all over again. But let us continue. Is this your true self? I don't know, but let's say it is.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Now, here we are. For those unfamiliar with Dark Souls, these white silhouettes standing here are ghosts that actually represent other players. That's playing the game at the same time. So, before we continue, we're gonna talk to this girl over here. And I can tell you right away, I will talk to all of the NPCs all through to the end. So if you have something against talking and listening to all the NPCs, this might not be a playthrough for you. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to capture everything, and also, if you listen to all of them, they might give you an item in the end.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth. The old women were once fire keepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women were keepers of the fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old women are sisters. Long ago, but now they are
Scattered to the winds. Alright then, so let's take a look what the explorer actually receives. So we start off with a dagger, nothing else to fight off enemies with. But what we get is instead is a spell quartz ring. This one will actually increase magic defense. Not that important early in the game, but hey, a ring is always nice. And the gear we shall see. Traveling merchant boots. Oh wait, there we go. Nothing special about them. Nothing special about the gloves either, and neither the coat. But this is what I like. The traveling merchant hat. As you can see, the effect raises item discovery. So wearing this actually raises the rate of enemies dropping items. You can buy this really early on in the game, but I mean, hey, if I can get it for free right away, why the hell not? We also have 20 life gems, which will heal us. We have 8 witching urns that you can throw at enemies for magic damage. We have aromatic ooze. We can put that on our weapon to apply magic element. We have prism stones. Emits a beautiful facing aura of 7, blah blah blah. The prism stone does not. Yeah, so I think you actually drop these to check if there's a platform you can land on beneath. And we have the coins we found earlier. Oh, there were 3, not 5. Sorry for that. And those temporarily boost luck. And then we have repair powder, which will repair our weapon if that breaks. But this is the big one that I like, Pharos' Lockstone. These are actually keys, you could say, that you can use on certain spots during the game, and they will unlock secret rooms or areas. So getting one of these for free straight away is actually something I really like. But I'm gonna take away all of these because I don't need them. Over here we have arrows. I don't have an arrow, and for some reason he actually starts with 20 wood bolts. Don't know why, but we don't have a crossbow yet, so I know. Let's take that away as well. And if you wander to the right of my marker here, you see that there's somewhat of a timer. As I walk outside, we will actually pick something up, and I can show you what that is all about. Over here, and we will pick up Soul of a Lost Undead, which we can use to receive some souls, and a torch. And now that we have the torch, you will see that the counter says 5 minutes. So that is the how long our torch will actually burn. Over here we have the first bonfire, and if you stand next to a bonfire, you can press Y to toggle and then light the torch, and that is how you actually light torches. So, before we continue on, this only says that blah 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 bonfires are placed of respite. We can actually destroy that one. First of all, I want to go through some controls for those of you that don't know all of them. So, let's see, right bumper is actually weak attack. The right trigger is a strong attack. If you have anything in your left hand, the left bumper and trigger will do different things as well. If you hold down B, you will run. If you simply press B, you will take a back step. A is of course, the button to, explore things, sit down at the bonfires, examine and all that. And then we have X, which will use items, which I don't want to do right now because I have full health and I don't want to use a life gem. Also, the Y will, if you just press it, you will two-hand your right hand item. And that will give you sometimes different moves. So, yeah, as you can see, there's more stabbing. And if you hold down the Y button, you will two-hand your left weapon, and that is my fists right now. So, yeah, some two-handed hands there. Let's see, what else? If you run and press the attack button, okay, the daggers didn't have anything special like that, but some weapons actually have different attacks if you run and then press the attack button, as well as backstepping and pressing the attack button. I will take a quick step forward and slash. I think that's about it. You can also roll and, yeah, rolling and then attacking, you will have another attack. Alright then, before we continue down that path, we will go back, because there is, first of all, there is a few items, or a item, up the stairs up here. Chest with 1 human effigy. As you can see, we're already finding human effigies, so... And then we will go back outside the way we came. As you might remember, I mentioned another path that we can take. Let's see, it's over here. So, at the bridge before the waterfall, you can actually walk through the bushes here, and you will see something very scary indeed. Since I don't have a shield or anything, I will two-hand my dagger for maximum damage. Right up here, we will find an ogre. These make massive damage, but there is an easy strategy to them. If you stand behind them, they will actually try to squash you by sitting down, and it's easy to just roll away from that and then get a few attacks in. So we'll see if I can show you that. Or if I simply die straight away. See, come on behind him. That is his grab attack, and you don't want to get caught by that because that will insta-kill. There you have the sit attack. So stand behind them and he will try to sit. Sadly, he backed up into a corner, so I will have to... And down he goes. Punch, and sit. Stand behind him, he will sit. Punch, he will sit. Come on, buddy. Stop turning when you sit down. Stop trying to sit on the tree, I'm over here. I need to go over here to make him sit on me. Why is he sitting down away from me? Oh well. I have it now, so... Doobie-doo-doo. Doobie-doo. Attack a few times and roll away. There we have it. 1,000 souls, and he will drop the stone ring. Quite a useful ring straight away in the game. Additional reduction of enemy poise. So if you have a heavy weapon that makes enemies get stunned, or you know, this will actually increase that damage. Also, we will find gold pine resin, which will infuse our weapon with temporarily with electric damage, lightning damage. Run across this bridge and drop down the ledge, and we're back at the house of the firekeepers. I'm just gonna sit down at the bonfire to restore my health, and we're off again. So, this is the primary area of things Betwixt. This is a sconce that you can actually light if you bring a torch over here. There's no use for that, but hey, you can if you wanna. And these fog walls, there's a third one over there somewhere. Yeah, you can see it slightly straight above my head. They act as the tutorial of the game. So we're gonna walk through them because you can find a few items, and as I said, primary reason I'm doing this is to find all the items of the game. Also, I just want to check how dark the game is. Not so sure how dark I should have it. I mean, if I'd play myself, I'd play beneath the recommended, because the game is actually a bit too bright to really give that Dark Souls atmosphere. So, but I still want you guys to see properly watching on YouTube and perhaps an iPad. So I think I will increase it some. Yeah, let's go something like that. Hopefully that'll be good. But it looks, yeah, it looks a bit grayed out now for me. Someone is gurgling. As you can see here, this one will tell us behind enemy's back, critical hit. So if we sneak up on him, press bumper, we will do a backstab. Yeah. And over there we can see another ogre. A ghost running around. Continue up here, I think there will be, yes, another item here. Another dagger. So if I'd want to... I don't think he's attacking. Oh wait, we'll take care of these first before so I don't get attacked while I'm in the menu. Alright then. Yeah, if you press the the keypad, you change weapons and items up and down, all that. So if I would go in here and equip another dagger. As you can see, I didn't go through this earlier. As you can see, first of all, you have all the stats of the weapon to your right. Let's see. So this is the physical damage, if it does magical attack and all that. If it has poison, bleed, counter strength, how much damage it actually does. If you, let's say you roll on behind an enemy when he strikes and get a few punches in while the enemy is still striking, that counts as a counter strength. Also backstabs, I believe. Poise damage, that is how much poise damage it does, meaning that how easily you stun enemies, how easily they react to your attacks. And as you can see, I only have 10 with my dagger, but let's see, a greatsword would probably have something like 35. Shot range, that is for ranged weapons as bows and crossbows. Casting speed are for magics. This is the defense if I would block with the item. That is how much. So if I block it and receive a physical attack, the attack would be reduced with 45%. So I still take 55% damage out of that attack, meaning it's probably not an idea to block with a dagger. Instead you would roll. And we have the stability, how easily I get stunned if I try to block with the daggers. And then we have the durability of the weapon, and also the weight of the weapon. Down to the right you will see my maximum 52 of how much I can carry. Right now if I equip the dagger I will be on 20.6, and that is 39.7% of what I can carry. And I think it's, if you're beneath 30%, it's you move as quickly as you can, and then it's 50, and then the big one is 70%. I know that you do not want to go with 70%, because then you will get the really, really slow roll. I do not recommend going that far. But let's see, if I equip that, and as you can see down here, I need 2 strength and 6 dexterity to use this weapon appropriately. Also, it scales E with strength, meaning it scales a little bit if I increase, when I level up and increase my strength, it will, increase the damage of the weapon will increase some bit. But it has B in dexterity, meaning it's much more useful to actually increase my dexterity if I want to play with the daggers and increase the damage with them. About these stats, let's say I had to have more, about 10 in each. I would not have enough to actually use it. But that you can go around that with two-handing. So this is for one-handing. So let's say it needed 10 strength to actually wield in one hand. But that means if I two-hand it, I will only need 5 strength. So bear that in mind. If you find a weapon that you don't have enough strength or dexterity to wield, you can actually two-hand it if you feel comfortable with that. Also, since I have 2 weapons of the same type now, 2 daggers, I can power stance. But to do that, I will need 1.5 of the required attribute, meaning I need 3 strength and 9 dexterity. I'm not so sure what I started with. Let's see, I have 6 dexterity and 6 strength. So if I increase my dexterity to 9, I would actually be able to power stance this weapon. And that is if I put one of them in my left hand. Right now let's see, there we go. With the left bumper I slash with the left one, and right bumper the right one. What you normally do, if you hold, as you can see, if I hold down the Y button now, I will simply just two-hand my left-handed weapon. But if I could have the attributes to power stance, I just hold down the button and I would be able to use both of my daggers at the same time. I will hopefully get to show you that a little bit later. So for now I will simply two-hand my dagger. Yeah, there you see it, B for backstepping. That one shoots arrows, so let's just pull this guy over here. They're not dangerous, but yeah. Wanna play the game the safe way, the easy way. Oh, come on. Stab. Over here we will receive a life gem. Use item. We already knew that. Ho 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 ho. And through this mist. Does this move camera? Yeah. Here we have the crows of the game. Let's see. They are called Dinah and Tilo, I believe. Yeah.
You, give it Mood. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Yes, I will give you Silky! So, these are the crows and you can trade with them. And how do you trade with them? First of all, go into your menu and their hint is that they want something smooth and silky. And what did we find earlier? Something small, smooth and silky stone. So, do not use the item because if you check on it, use to slightly restore HP. Not a very good idea, no. But if you leave it, yes, I want to leave it. As you can see, I dropped it on the ground.
Yeah. Too nice, too smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth!
And that will actually give us a new item.
Yes!
Yeah. And we get a Titanite shard. These are used to upgrade weapons. It is random what you actually receive from these two, so you will find a couple of these stones during the game, and there's three different. There's the small, smooth and silky stone that we just used, and there's the small, smooth, silky stone. And also there's petrified something that you can give to them. And the bigger the stone, petrified something is the biggest, you will actually increase the chance of receiving something rare. So we're gonna drop this and see what we will get.
Yeah. Too nice, too smooth.
Hopefully something good.
Yeah!
Petrified Dragon Bone! Fuck yeah! This is also used to
Yes, you! Give us
upgrade weapons, but it's a certain type of weapons, and the Petrified Dragon Bone is actually quite rare in the game, so I'm happy with that. So you can kick down the ladder. This way you can always easily get up to them, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop down this ledge over here. Yep. And grab us some souls. Hold down and then go through the second fog wall. Let's see. Field right, yeah, two-handing, and then it's, yeah. Come at me, bro. Two down, couple more souls. This will tell us how to jump. Right, I forgot to tell you that earlier. You need to run, and then one way is to press down the left analog stick to jump. Another way you can change this in the menu is that you double tap the B button, but that is what Dark Souls 1 used, but that way there was a risk that you sometimes rolled instead of jumped. So even though it's not the best way to be jumping with the analog stick, I know many people have complained about it, I feel that it's actually better to learn it this way. Also, when you jump, notice that you always roll at the end. You have to take account for that when you try to jump towards, slim edges. But since this is just a straight jump, it shouldn't be a problem. And here we will get some herbs. I know. Yeah, amber herb. I do not remember what those do. Let's see. Slightly restore spell uses. So if you're a caster, you have a certain amount of costs with your magics, and using this item will actually restore some of them. And we're gonna jump back here, and as you can see, there's a ladder up here. Gonna climb up from that one. Also, you can still use if you hold the B button, you can climb up faster. As you can see, it costs stamina, and if you hold it and press down, you slide down the ladders. If you simply just press without holding, you will drop down the ladder, so don't do that from high places. It will kill you! This one will tell us how to do a plunging attack. Yeah, if I had a shield, I would be able to use the left trigger to parry, deflect enemies. And also, yeah, right, the forward, that attack, the forward right bumper, that will break if an enemy is guarding really much with the shield. That one will actually break the shield guard, and we have an opening to counter hit. So let's jump down here. Kill this dude. Oh, come on. Sheep. Jumping attack. Over here we have a little wooden door and cracked red eye orb. These are used to invade other people's as a red phantom. That is the evil way of invading people. There is actually a nice way of invading people as well. Somewhat nicer, I'd say. Up here there's nothing, just another sconce you can light. And down here, and the third and final fog wall of the tutorial area. As you can see, there's gonna be an archer over there. And this one says, search your surroundings, meaning, ow! Do not take an arrow in your face. Okay, let's knock this down. Hey, that's cheating! Stupid archer. That's evil. Ooh. Looking down here, we can actually drop down, but as you can see, there's one enemy there, and then there's... Let's see, where is he? There. One over there that will be shooting arrows at us. So let's see if we can... Holy! As I said, not very good at this game. Oh, okay. At least we got the first achievement. Or the second one there. The first one is actually after you create your characters, the self-recollection. I already had that one since I tried out the game. But, okay, I died. Great. Then I can show this. As you can see in my at my face, I am now looking more green. I'm undead. And you can't see it very clearly, but my HP meter, up in the left, the red one, has decreased somewhat, meaning every time you die in Dark Souls 2, your maximum HP will actually decrease, and it can decrease down to minus 50% if you die too much. The way to counter this is actually go to your inventory and use a human effigy. This will reverse hollowing, as you can see there. It will restore your humanity, you will look human again, and your maximum HP will actually go up to full, or it will stop from being decreased, so you can use that one and then sit at a bonfire, use a healing item to restore yourself to full health. But I don't know. I think I can live with that amount being gone. That was stupid of me. I should have healed before that. Oh well, what is Dark Souls without some deaths? It wouldn't be Dark Souls. Die, and as you can see down there now, there is my blood pool with my souls. I wonder if there's some way you can actually get to... Nope, can't get to that ledge. Oh shit. And grab my souls. There we are, and there's a ladder here. Quickly climb up from... I said quickly climb up it. And stabby. There we go. I forgot, I've been playing on my PlayStation 3. and you get a lot more health during the later in the game, especially if you go into New Game Plus Plus. So I did not expect to take that much falling damage. Here, as you can see, we can actually go down to another ogre, but before we do that, run up here and push down this old tree. That way you will actually have a shortcut to this area before you do this. So, how do we take on this ogre? You might think, hey, let's just do the same thing all again. You would have been right if it weren't for the second ogre. There's another ogre to the right over there. So he will be charging as soon as we drop down here. They both will be coming at us. So one tactic I know some people do is lure them up here and walk inside of here again. They are too big to fit into this hole, and you can actually just, you know, poke away at them one at a time. Another tactic that I will be trying, we'll see if it works, is to lure them up here towards this tree and stand on the other side. That way they will try to walk over the tree, but they're too big and they will actually fall down the ledge. So let's see if we can talk them. As you can see, both of them coming straight at us. Yeah, come on. Trying to eat me. Trying to eat me. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Come on. And... hang on. That's not supposed to happen! What the hell are they doing? What the hell are they doing? Poke! Oh! Would you please just fall down? I don't... what? Oh, there he goes. Good boy. Atta boy. You're too big to have balance like that. Back off. Back off. Back off and fall down. Come on, little buddy. Fall down. Fall down! Or do not fall down. Okay. Please just fall down. Poke. Don't be angry with me. I do not like fighting him over here. Oh, please. Just be a good boy, walk back, and I'll try to lure you back over again. Perhaps they patched it. Who knows? They must have patched it to make it more difficult for them to actually fall off the ledge. I'll stab you in the butt. Butt stab. Oh well, guess we'll do it the slow way. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh no, don't eat me. Woo. As I said, if you get caught in that grab, you are dead. Oh, come on. Play nice. Play nice. Fall over. Fall over, Beethoven. Roll over. Come on. Poke it at me. Are you ever gonna... Woo! Yeah. Poke. And one more strike would do it. There we go, finally. Sorry about that. That usually goes a lot more quicker. Now, with those two dead, we can finally check out the beach. Oh yeah. Nothing really particular down here except this coffin. And alright, you won't be able to see it that clearly with me. Or perhaps since I have beard you will actually see it. Let's jump down into it. A short loading screen, and I suppose, yeah, my beard is gone. Look at that. If I were human, you would probably see it a lot more easier, but this coffin changes your sex. So right now I am a female character, and if I jump down into it again, I will become my usual male character. Just a neat thing to, if you feel like, I don't know, if you jump into New Game Plus and feel like, hey, I want to play as a female instead, you can do that. Now, that was actually the 2 final enemies of... Oh, that actually spawns the enemies. Oh, what do you know? That is actually the final 2 enemies of things Betwixt. But before, as you can see, we're supposed to go up there, but after you defeat the 2 ogres at the beach, we should go back in here and actually talk to Melibeth again. Hello, Melibeth.
You have proven yourself to the forest.
Yes, I have.
We have little to offer, except perhaps these.
And we will receive a handmaid's ladle.
May they bring fortune to your journey, in some small way.
Don't know what way, but
The
We're here.
old women.
we're here to grab all the items, and that is a weapon, if you could call that. Yeah, as you can see, not very good. But if you want to play with a soup spoon, you can do that. I don't think I'd recommend it, but yeah. Let's sit down here, restore our health, and just keep on pushing. And we're still walking towards the light. Such a nice way to actually guide the player, I'd say. You get drawn to the light in this dark haze, and when you finally see it, you're like, I want to go there. So, this is the end of Things Betwixt. And next time we will be moving on to the, what we would call the main hub of the game. So until then, take care, and let's see, where do we have it? Yeah, take care, happy gaming, and bye-bye.